What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to Hustlepedia. We're going to take a look at the FUD going around the cryptocurrency world, just keeping it straight today, just as far as the rumors that have been floating around. Really not even rumors, the planting of the news by the media has been absolutely insane this week, and it is the big players in the game trying to shake soft hand investors into buying or selling off their coins. We'll get into the fake news, the Litecoin and Walmart partnership that never was. We'll see, obviously, as I'm looking at the massive pump. And I mean, a lot of people got hurt during this. I mean, if you got in down here and it pumps down back here the next hour, you know, like just a recreational investor, a lot of people lost money during this time period, that 2-hour time period today, where the news pumped and dumped on a fake partnership. And let's get into that. Guys, if you're new to the channel, drop in and hit that subscribe button. We come out with new cryptocurrency videos every single day to keep you informed on what is happening in the market and projects to keep your eye on. As well, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Fake news: Litecoin price surges 35% following Walmart adoption hoax. So the price of Litecoin rose to more than $237 today following an erroneous report from major news outlets that U.S. retailer Walmart would be introducing a payment option for the cryptocurrency on all of its e-commerce websites, which would have been a major reason for this to surge. I mean, imagine going on Walmart, being able to use your Litecoin, your crypto, right? I mean, like, that sounds like a very great proposition, and for the project of Litecoin to land that was huge. So it starts pumping up, you know, rightfully so. CNBC, Decrypt, and others reported on Monday that Walmart planned to have a pay with Litecoin option. And those are major players, guys. Those are major news outlets as far as media goes. The release claimed that Walmart chose to adopt Litecoin for payments based on its cheaper and faster features and the token having no central authority. However, according to CNBC, a Walmart spokesperson confirmed the press release was not authentic an hour after the initial report broke. The Litecoin Foundation's director of marketing also told Cointelegraph the announcement didn't come from the foundation, which obviously sent it into an absolute frenzy of a downfall. I mean, and we're talking about CNBC releasing this type of news, guys. So what is behind all this? Why are we seeing the mass dumps in the market this week? Why is, like, the big money selling off their positions seemingly? Why is the market dipping? You know, a lot of people are seeing red across the board in their portfolios and in the markets, and they're getting concerned. But this is exactly what the fear the fear aspect of the markets is. There's points in the market, guys, when it's up and it's down and it's dumping and it's pumping, and there's euphoria, there's FOMO, fear of missing out, there's fear whenever it's going down, there's panic, should I sell? And now it's really like wow, my crypto is losing value every day, should I just sell it? They're trying to weed out the weak investors out of the market, and I'll prove to you that institutional money is stacking up on Bitcoin. As we see today, another big news story that Microstrategy doles out $240 million on additional Bitcoin purchase. This is absolutely huge because this is across the board, guys. I could pull up 10 different articles of institutions over the last 2 weeks buying in on Bitcoin majorly, and along with just El Salvador picking up more and more Bitcoin as adoption for their big announcement with the national tender now being Bitcoin. So we now see MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor announced the purchase of 5,000 more Bitcoins for about $240 million at the average cost of $48,000 per coin. You know, that's absolutely major. And MicroStrategy recently bought 3,900 Bitcoin at $177 million between July 1st and August 23rd, bringing their holdings to about 8,957 Bitcoin. Absolutely insane. Given the current Bitcoin spot price, the company's Bitcoin holdings are valued at over $5 billion. So why are billion-dollar companies, why are huge companies dumping their money into Bitcoin? It's because this market does not tell lies, guys. There's pumps, there's dumps, there's states of euphoria, there's states of panic, big sell-offs. This is nothing new, guys, and this is all media driven. All this fear that you're being fed about the Litecoin stuff, and you're seeing across the board just the FUD around Cardano, Ethereum's fees, not going to be a long-term competitor. All just the FUD around almost every single project in the market right now. It's all a fear tactic to have you sell off your position. And another thing that points towards whales holding Bitcoin, guys, the big money, where the money that moves these markets when it comes down to it, the people who are behind the scenes, behind these media companies, for example. You look at the green, which is whale holdings, and the red, which is the number of whales. Sure, back in March, we had a ton of whales. We had a ton of whales in on Bitcoin. But they've all sold off because they're weak holding investors. During that May dip, not a lot of people have the portfolio size, the risk management to have not sold off. Obviously, a good investor took profits up here, obviously. But whenever you're stacking up your long-term portfolio, for example, like a Microstrategy with 8,000 Bitcoin, for example, when they're just buying every dip that they see throughout the market, the whale holding amount is only going to grow. Because the people who are believing and the people who do have quote-unquote diamond hands, and they are stacking up their portfolio at dollar cost average price for the long-term boom that is coming, guys. This is the run-up is coming. It's just a matter of time. And this is all the mass manipulation that happens every cycle beforehand. The media, the big money controls the media, and that's the real point. And you take a look, sure, a lot of people are selling off, but these guys are the ones that aren't actually in it for the long term. They're soft holders, even though they're whales. But the whale money, the amount of holdings is increasing, which only tells a story that's bullish, guys. That is bullish. The big money is growing their holdings, increasing their amount of Bitcoin that they hold. And then I just wanted to touch on a couple things. We talked about Polkadot, which has been basically the only uptrending major player in the market today, I would say. Obviously, there's been some big pumps, and we'll get into one of those in a second. But you see that Polkadot's doing all right, staying near my trend line that was on that. Let me undo that. That was on that Solana pace. That's that Solana avalanche trajectory that was on. And Polkadot is where a lot of major money from profits from Solana has gone into per some of the big groups out there. And so that is why you're seeing the upward trend here on Polkadot. And even Cointelegraph talking about how Polkadot was a holder in the market, as you see one of the only green assets from yesterday. Or really from like the market report today, price analysis. And I just wanted to touch on this. I love my comments, and guys, leave me your thoughts below on the current markets. I posted a video the other day, guys, on gaming tokens, Bitcoin gaming tokens to take a look for. I said Gala Games. I said this was my favorite one. All right? Someone in my comments, all right? They said that coin will never be worth anything. They say the coin will never be worth anything and that it's used for nothing. Well, me, backing a Zynga CEO and former Facebook execs on their project here at Gala Games. We have, if you listen to my video on the blockchain game projects that I was bullish on, here we are, $2, and we are sitting at a massive, massive return. We got all the way up here, about 6 cents. We were sitting at about 2 cents, so a little 3x, and even, gets a story here, rallies 265% after Binance listing. So, guys, keep your ears to the ground. Keep your ears to the ground out there. There's a lot of information, and a lot of people out there are going to try to talk you in and talk you out of projects. Some people in my comments will say that I'm an idiot for investing in this and that, but it's really like the long term. I'm definitely stacking my portfolio very diverse with a lot of the major and the altcoins and projects that I think have a lot of growth And I'm going to share that. If you don't want to hear that, then you don't have to watch the videos. But this is my opinion and what I'm seeing. And as you see, I obviously saw something pretty bullish here when we entered here and we ended up here, guys. It's just an example. I mean, it's just an example. And I'm relaying what I'm seeing. And if you can't respect that, you do not have to watch the videos. But yeah, Gala absolutely killing it. So congratulations if any of you did take this asset, as you are up a clean 3x right now. And guys, my biggest advice, keep your eyes on these charts for the major coins. Keep your eyes on these charts for the major coins, right? It's going to eventually hit that cycle again where we're going back up, guys. It's eventually going to hit that cycle, and it might not even be all of September. It might not even be during the entirety of September, guys. Just look out there. The market is going to be volatile this month. The market is going to be hectic. And I want you to be prepared for this. And we'll keep you updated with small cap projects that we like, just like Gala, just like ADAX a few days ago, just like buying.com. All those projects that we have been covering here on the channel that have been like low caps, that have been seeing some growth. We will go ahead and keep discussing those during this bear market to try to make sure we are still getting some gains in this market. I am not a financial advisor. This is, once again, just my opinions. But we will keep you updated every single day on projects we're looking at, ecosystems we're looking at. We'll go over, like we said, a little more of the Avalanche and the Cardano blockchain ecosystem and the forming DeFi platforms around those assets. And I just want to end off real quick.
Looking at those crypto
Raoul
markets,
Paul,
they're volatile as we know.
Absolute genius in the space.
They've all been following pretty much the pattern since.
Just listen to what he has to say here.
That I've been looking at, which is that Ethereum now is following Bitcoin's pattern in 2017. Bitcoin now is following Bitcoin 2013. Solana's following Ethereum in 2017. It's weird. They're all so similar to previous network effect phases. They're just in different phases. And these kind of corrections are pretty normal. I still think it's all to play for the end of the year. I think we'll see a huge run up in this stuff. I mean, I was even expecting that we should see Ethereum having this kind of 20% correction.
It's all leading up to the end of the year, guys. End of the year is where we're going to see the run up, just as I mentioned earlier. This is all a long play. This is all a long play to scare investors out, scaring away the people who just have one wallet and just buy Coinbase. They buy Coinbase and sell it every time it dips. They're trying to scare those types of people away, and the people who aren't in it for the long term. That way they can really capitalize when these markets do in fact surge upwards, which is coming, guys. And I will keep y'all up to date every single day on the channel. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.